I should start by saying that last week's video was recorded about 3 weeks ago. I haven't actually recorded anything in Sky Factory for a little over a month, because I've been busy. That, and I wanted to get a kind of backlog of videos because I knew what was going to happen. You can see I've got all of the essence here. I managed to get enough heads to get all the seeds I needed. So you can see that obviously it's all grown. So let me do that for everything that's here. There. So we've been getting a lot of essence because we have so many seeds plus the growth crystal, so we're pretty much set. You can see that this is here. This is a trash can or a trash chest. What I do is in here I can pick up eggs, manure, basically anything else that I don't really need. I have a legendary loot bag right here. I can take the eggs and manure that I'm not using and drop it right in here and just get rid of it. I have 3 of these. There's one here, there's one right there in the main area, and there's one way over there by the mob spawner itself. I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, there's this right here. Yeah, this burned for some reason. I don't know why. You can hear the fire below me, under the stone. Yeah, there's one right here. So that every now and then I'll grab the bones, arrows, rotten flesh, string, the cakes, for fuck's sake. I'll grab those out and I'll drop them in here. You can see that I've got all of that. And then I've got this. I have 2 of these in this world. This is an auto compressor. What this is doing is this is taking out the loot bags. It's grabbing the loot bags out of this box. It's bringing them in here, and once it has 4 of whichever loot bag it needs, it automatically compresses it into the next level loot bag. And what I'll do is I'll take that out, and then I can put it back in there if it's not already a legendary. So I have 2 of these right now, and it does require power. That it is powered by a solar panel. Speaking of solar panels, I'll explain a little bit more on what I had to do about that here in a second. But down here, I've upgraded this from lava to burning netherrack because apparently it's hotter. Yeah, see, the rate is now ×4. But what this is, this auto compressor is obviously it's picking up all the metals, and it's got all these over here. Thought I saw something. I'm alone here. If it wasn't full, it would be grabbing all the metals out of this. You can see how little is already in there, and it puts it in here, and then processes it into the ore chunks on this side. And then I can grab those ore chunks out and put them into that chest right there. This chest over here is practically full with ore chunks, and this is what I think I showed me building this already. That's what we're going to use to kill the wither. And anyway, so you see if we've got all this ore now. Let me get to that in a second. Over here we have this. This is a Flux Controller. What that does is it helps control this, a Flux plug. What this does is it transmits the electricity from the solar panel wirelessly. Through that, it transmits power wirelessly through the controller to a flux plug receiver that's at the end of this long platform here that is powering this auto compressor over here by the mob spawner. Speaking of mob spawner, I was gonna build this into the like the auto compressor area, but I found out I didn't need to. I am having a bit of an issue with this. I don't have my source. You can see that those solar panels there are darker. The issue I was having was, is that the spawner, the wither spawner, uses an unholy amount of power at a time. You can see that this steel broadsword is almost broken because that's how many heads I had to get to make all those seeds. And you can see I have a second one. Its level is clumsy because I haven't used it at all yet. It's writable, sharp, mining moss, diamond, and beheading. I made this one out of steel, obviously, and paper, actually. Now, what the paper does is it gives the weapon or tool, however you want to do it, an extra, or well, since I used two paper, the handle and the guard are paper, but the blade is steel. So each piece of paper gave it an extra modding slot. So this had 4 or 5, I don't remember. The writable is just paper. So, or I think originally this first one only had 3. But this one had 4. So what I did was I put a diamond on it. I put mining moss on it so that it will repair itself. So that should make it so that this sword is the last one we should ever need. We should never need to make any more swords other than this one. And I still put, it's got beheading 2 on it instead of beheading 3 because other slots were taken. But it will still drop us heads from mobs we kill. And speaking of which, anyway, but going back to the fact that the mob spawner uses, oh, there we go. You can see that I've got blocks of coal in here instead of just regular pieces. Anyway, what I had to do, I was burning sand to turn into glass because in here, because of how much power this mob spawner uses. Originally what we had in there were 2 solar panel 4s. I had to change that. Whoops. Originally, I had to change that from the 2 solar panel 4s. And so what I did was I have upgraded those into 2 solar panel 5s. And the amount of work that went into that was unbearable to start with. And, there. So those are 2 solar panel 5s, and I still don't think that can keep up with how much power that spawner uses. I honestly don't. Hi. More heads. Not that it matters. We don't even need any more heads. Well, we will eventually to keep making the wither. Each wither needs 3 heads. So yeah, you can see they keep popping in with that new spawner. So you can see I have 3 heads here, all this extra crap. So, in the 3 weeks that it's been since I recorded an episode, it's been 3 weeks since I recorded an episode, not 3 weeks since I've played. As a matter of fact, I've been playing it almost regularly. Farming the seeds, farming heads to make the wither. And making this. This is an armor stand with a full set of diamantine armor. There's a compressed skeleton over there. I can see them now. It's a full set of diamantine armor. Now what diamantine armor is I basically dropped diamonds in front of the atomic reconstructor and it gave me diamantine. It upgrades a little bit. It's a little bit stronger than diamond, I believe. So this is a full set of diamantine armor that we'll wear when fighting the wither. What this is, that I've made out of dirt, is an outline of what will be used to cage the wither. This will all be glass. Excuse me. So, what this is we can come in here, and I didn't have enough dirt to do it, but this whole encased area here will be glass. It'll be a full glass floor, because we don't want the wither to break through the bottom. And then we can build the wither, we can spawn the wither in here, inside this cage, because it will be full 4 walls and a ceiling and a floor of the glass. We don't want the wither getting out. So we'll spawn the Wither in here, and we can hide on the other side of this wall while he explodes and attacks and tries to get out, but he won't be able to. So then we can come around the corner and hit him, and do what we need to do, and come back around the corner, get our health back, let him explode and be angry for a little bit before we come back in and keep hitting him, basically. So this is the plan of how we will kill the Wither. We'll take all the dirt out and just replace it with glass. Glass floor, glass walls, and glass ceiling, everything. Well, and we can wear the diamantine armor to do it. Now, like I was saying, it's been 3 weeks since I recorded an episode, not 3 weeks since I've played. I've been playing pretty regularly to farm the essence, the heads, to do everything that I can to... what's in this chest? Seeds, stone, useless crap. Yeah, you can see the amount of Inferium essence that I've had. I made Ender Eyes because the solar panel 5s required Ender, or not the solar panel 5s. Ender Eyes were to make the flux capacitors and whatnot, the flux cores, and all of this obsidian, because each piece required 4 pieces of obsidian. So I just kept making obsidian. This is why I had to upgrade the lava with burning netherrack instead of lava, to burn the cobblestone into lava faster so that I can take the lava and turn it into obsidian faster. So that's what that was for. Before I get into this next part, however, I do want to open this loot bag. A draconium ingot. Right, let's put that in there for now. Eventually, that'll have to move. That'll have to move into the ingots chest downstairs. Eventually. Of course it's raining. Why wouldn't it be? When is it not fucking raining? Damn it, every time. Anyway. I've been playing, not recording for 3 weeks to fill this chest. You can see I've got extra heads, essence. I've got plenty of soul sand. I sat for a while just turning sand into soul sand to do this. I probably have too much soul sand compared to the amount of heads I have right here. I have some extra soul glass if we need to turn this into, with the wither essence, into more. And here we have, this is all wither-proof glass that we can use to build a cage. And that's the plan, is we are going to build the cage and, with any luck, kill the wither this episode. That's the plan I have, is I want to spawn and kill the wither at least once this video. So what I'm going to do is move all this down, and I am going to start by filling in this floor with glass. Right now, one of my biggest worries is misplacing it and then having to break it to get it out of that place and losing the glass because I don't have a silk touch anything. Boop. Right. So then we can replace the rest of this. Fuck. Nope, that's fine. Because I am going to have to build the walls up. I'm not entirely sure how tall the wither is, so I'm not entirely sure how tall to make the walls. But I know I want to make it at least this... What's the word I'm looking for? Wide? I want it to have an area of about this size. I don't want the wither to have too much space to move, but I don't want it to move too much at the same time. Let me check. It's just right there under the glass. How tall is the wither? I really should have looked up the dimensions of the wither to know how big to make this thing. Okay. There. So inside this is where we spawn the wither. Alright, so I'm going to leave this one open, just like this. That'll be there like that. And of course it'll be, actually the opening itself is not going to be that tall. I want the opening to only be as tall as I need it to be, like that. But, and then from there it'll go up high enough to cage the wither, like so. And then to be safe in case anything gets through that little doorway, we're also going to be safe about what we will be standing on. I'm leaving that torch there to give it a little light to make sure nothing spawns inside the cage. And I guess technically this wall itself doesn't need to be there. However, this wall I will still put there. Maybe not all the way up and as tall as the entirety of the cage itself, because it realistically doesn't need to be. Should be good. Alright. Now, like I said, the question right now is how tall is the wither and how tall do we need to make this? I do not actually know. It should have been something I looked up before. That's my fault. I fucked up. So, just go all the way around. I'm hoping we should have plenty of glass. I'm just hoping right now. I'm fairly certain he's more than 3 blocks tall. 3 blocks tall. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look it up real fast. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so the height is 3.5 blocks. Which means this cage needs to be a minimum of 4 blocks tall, which means the walls need to be 5 blocks high so that the ceiling, so that that's going to be the wither, that's got to be the ceiling. So the walls themselves need to be a minimum of 5 blocks tall. so that on the 5th block, the ceiling can be made in place. Fill in the ceiling. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of glass. And hopefully in the future, we can... That... Actually, I don't think that fucked up. I thought for a second, that... Ow, that hurt. For a second, I thought that filled the blocking right there. But yeah, this in here is where we will spawn the wither. Yeah. Alright, awesome. Get rid of that. Alright. So in here, we will spawn the wither. So of course, by now, everyone should know how to spawn the wither. It's 4 pieces of soul sand in the T, and then 3 wither skeleton heads on the top of those 3. So what I'm going to do is, to be safe, I mean, I am finding a wither for God's sake. I'm going to put away the glass, pick up the rest of the food. Ooh, an even stack. I did not know that was an even. Oh, anyway, put the dirt away. Oh, another thing that I made. These are juicers. I didn't realize I only needed 1. I thought that it would either use them or it would fall apart over time the way these weapons do. Turns out they do not. You only need 1. I accidentally made 3. And what that did was I was able to use the juicer, this one, to turn all the carrots I have into carrot juice. So now they'll heal me more. And it's a light meal, plus it gives me +3 speed. At the moment, I don't really feel it necessary to go back and start farming carrots again. But if I do decide to go back and keep farming carrots, I now have a way to actually make them sustainable for me. I can actually use them. Well, eat them. Drink them. I don't even know anymore. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll pick this up. This is the steel scythe we made. We've never used it. It's stiff, sharp, has luck 3 and mending moss, so it's similar to this other sword we have, so that it will heal itself. We should never need anything else to kill the wither. This is the only weapon we'll ever need to kill the wither. It has looting 3, so that it should help us get more drops from the wither. Hopefully, with any luck, we can get more than 1 star from a wither with that. It is sharp and it's stiff. I think I made that entirely out of steel. No paper, no nothing. Only steel. So, 4 pieces of soul sand and 3 skulls. So how I am going to end this episode by killing me our first wither. So let's put on our diamantine armor. Actually, let's 198. Oh yeah, let's get rid of that Palace Crystal helmet and put on the diamantine helmet. Boom. Now we look like a G. All right. So it's soul sand like that. And then a wither skull on it like that, and then we'll get out. Gas wither? There we go. Alright. But in the cage, it's witherproof glass, so he can't get out. Now he's basically fish in a barrel. We can pick this up. Oh, he took out the torch. Okay, so we'll have to put, here. We don't want anything else but the wither in this cage, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I didn't realize he'd be able to take out that torch despite the glass thing. Holy shit, this guy's got a lot of health. Bit more than we bargained for. We may have made the cage a little too big, actually. We may have made this a little too big, and he keeps healing himself. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? He keeps... Oh my god. He's beating my ass. He's healing himself. What am I doing? Stop going to that corner! I need to kill this thing. How do... Okay. How am I gonna kill him? I can't do enough damage to him fast enough. We may have fucked up. At least he can't get out. We're not doing enough damage to him fast enough, and he just heals himself. This, the scythe does not do too much damage. I want to try the sword. Okay, so if I just stand right here, he can't hurt me. But he still just flies away from me. And you can see him getting his health back right now. I don't want that. Yeah, we're not doing any damage. Look at this, and we got 330. I want to be in the cage with him. Oh, there we go. Froze. Don't do. Okay. At least like this, he can't directly hit us, and he keeps running away from me. Oh, bitch. See, he's not letting me out. No, 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 no! How? Oh my god! How did he kill us? Shit! This is ridiculous. He has so much more health than I originally thought. But the sword is working better than the scythe, so we'll use the sword. Don't you dare run away from me. I'm gonna have to get rid of that death marker. I'm not gonna want to look at that. Ah! Finally health. Finally half health. We've almost got it. But if possible, I do want to kill him with the scythe, since the scythe has looting 2 on it. So I'll get him down to death with the sword, and then I'll finish him off with the scythe. I guess I will have to make a new... I have to make a different store, preferably with the losing... with the looting capabilities of the site. I'm gonna die. Nope. Don't want him to get any health back. Let's just keep going. Don't you dare run away from me. Oh god! Phew, that was bad. That scared the hell out of me. Oh, we almost got him. Come on. It was 6, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1. Die! Yay! We finally got him! We got some Supremium Essence, some Inferium Essence. Wow, that took a lot. And we have a Nether Star and what looks like a star with our face on it? Oh, it's a Crumb Star. What does a Crumb Star do? Wither crumbs. I don't know. But we have a Wither Star. We can find a better way to kill this guy, for one. And then for two, farm it. We need to kill him an ungodly amount of times. I don't... Somewhere I had it written down about how many Nether Stars I need. Somewhere I had it. I'll find it again somewhere. I don't know. But I had it somewhere about how many Nether Stars we needed. So we need to kill him a whole bunch of times. But now that we have a way to do it. Yeah, now I got that death marker on the map and everything. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just take that off. There. Now we don't have to look at it. But that's it. We've killed a Wither. We have a star. We are making serious progress on making our Supremium set of armor. As a matter of fact, I've used the Solium Dagger to kill the mob chunk. I haven't made a Mattock from Tinker's Construct. I have done that. I have done that. Don't need that. Okay. Travel to the Nether. We have killed a Wither. Which means the next goal is I'd like to craft a Supremium apple, but I don't want to waste the Supremium on that. I'm gonna make the armor to make sure I have enough Supremium to do it before I waste Supremium to make an apple. I can now craft a Master Infusion Crystal with the Wither Star we now have to keep infusing the essences into the new levels to get to the point of being able to actually have enough to do what we need to do, because I don't know if we do. I've just been making it. So yeah, next is one of these two, whichever one we feel is more necessary. If we feel that we need the Master Infusion Crystal to keep infusing essences to craft the Supremium Armor, we'll do that first. But if we feel that we have enough essence of everything to craft the Supremium Armor, then we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll just craft the Master Infusion Crystal when we feel we need to, and we have an extra Nether Star to do it. Then we'll worry about the Supremium Apple. With the full set of Supremium Armor, we will be able to fly. Now, I need to find a way to better kill the Wither. And that's going to be a panic, is what that is. Oh, shit. I need to find a better way to kill the Wither. And I'd also like a way, well, not a way, but I'd also like to make the I'd like to make the Wither's cage smaller. He might not have that much room in the cage to begin with, but it's going to sound a little bad to say, but I want him to have less room to move. So I think cutting it practically down the middle and maybe back this far. There. So we'll spawn the Wither in here, in this small little room. The rest of this is just empty space. We can either get rid of it or, I don't know, expand it. I don't know. But I don't want to get rid of it just yet because, like I said, eventually I would like to automate the Wither killing and spawning, if at all possible, but at the moment I don't get my hopes up. I figured if we use droppers with redstone repeaters, it'll... If we put droppers with... I would need 7 droppers. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. I need to worry about finding a better way to kill the Wither before... I need to find a better way to kill the Wither now to do what we need to do with all the Supremium Armor and getting the Wither stars we need before trying to find a way to automate the Wither killing process to just kill the Wither for the hell of it and maybe more Wither stars if I ever need more Wither stars for anything. But we have successfully spawned and killed a Wither. Now we need to kill it better.